A unique development that is already transforming the landscape of North St. Louis County is now about a year from welcoming guests. Only 4 is taking you inside St. Louis Zoo's WildCare Park, which will offer a safari experience allowing you to get close to the wild. Well, I got an exclusive look at where the 425-acre project stands and got to meet some of the animals that are the stars of this project, which may fully change North County. Incredible sights from Drone 4. Dozens of animals getting familiar with their new surroundings at WildCare Park in Spanish Lake. How many total animals on property now, and what's the goal in 2027 when it opens?
Right now, 124 animals right now, and the goal is anywhere between 200 and 250.
WildCare Park Executive Director Sabaris George gave me a tour of the 425-acre property that used to be a golf course and union headquarters for the plumbers and pipe fitters. Since the first animals started to arrive in 2023, work has been happening to transform the land into 2 separate safaris, a 63-acre safari and a larger 100-acre safari, both guided tours on vehicles.
One safari will have the most recognizable animals will be zebras and giraffes.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of exotic antelope that you don't typically see in zoos because they need space to run. So you might see them sparring, you might see them breeding, sleeping, running, who knows, but whatever they do in nature, they're going to be able to do out here.
Sabaris says the rhinos will be featured in the 63-acre habitat. There will also be a half-acre walking safari featuring kangaroos and wallabies.
Connect people with nature. The closer you get to animals, the more understanding that you have.
As the animals settle in, the park is an active construction site. Crews are working on a 300-person event center that will be home to some of the most unique experiences in the St. Louis region.
You can have weddings there, receptions, corporate events. And if you think about it, once you're doing the event, it has a large patio, and you're able to go out on the patio. It has cocktail tables, and we can call the giraffes up. So you can get photo ops with the giraffes, or you can feed the giraffes. So how many places do you have any opportunity to do that, especially in a wedding? Could you imagine a bride and groom having a giraffe in their backdrop?
Giraffes will be heavily featured at WildCare Park. Currently, there are 6 giraffes, and another one is on the way.
We also have programs for Keeper for the Day, and people can come in and help the keepers actually learn about animals, feed the animals, clean up after them. So this is going to be your first orientation into Keeper of the Day to feed them.
I don't know if I'm worthy. All right, we're gonna do it. So who is this that I'm feeding? Do we know?
That is Billy.
Oh, wow. They're strong. Holy cow. I almost went over. Giving people experiences like this is what WildCare Park is all about. A zoo museum is also under construction, which will use tech to teach people about these animals. And the zoo is waiting on approval to build a 200-foot observation tower, giving views of the park and, on a clear day, downtown St. Louis.
WildCare Park is just a historical project, and it's great for St. Louis.
Giraffes are strong. Take note there. No exact opening date has been released. WildCare Park will be free to enter for St. Louis County residents because voters passed a sales tax in 2018 to help fund the project. So far, an admission price for non-county residents has not been set.